I wanted to preach. They now told me we need to interpret. I said, no, Kai. The way I preach is that as I'm touching scriptures, I'm ascending. If I have an interpreter, Kai, I will struggle here. And this is not the night I want to struggle. He said, don't worry, he will try. When I'm talking, and I start sensing the anointing, he will say, wait, what did you say? Repeat it. As I kept repeating, my soul was descending. When I finished preaching, even me, the preacher, was as cold as a sinner. I didn't sense anything moving. I went back and I told God, help me. And I remembered what Jesus told me. Because I live, you will see tomorrow. And I told myself, this is not the night to be ashamed. I will believe God, because if thou wouldest believe, thou shouldest see the glory of God. The hand of God is on my life. And I stood and made a declaration. Even this declaration, brothers and sisters, I made it in fear, hoping that if nothing happened, I will escape. Lo and behold, as I made the declaration, somebody shouted, I can hear. I said, what did they say? They said, the lady has been deaf for 15 years, she can hear now. I came out and said, my God is a wonder worker. The next person jumped up and said, I can see. That was how the service erupted. Not because I was feeling anything, but because I know what to do to move the hand of God. So even when I was not feeling anything on the altar, signs and wonders must happen. Because signs and wonders are the confirmation that the hand of God is upon you. I prophesy over you, from today you will see signs and wonders. The fourth dimension of the hand of God is judgment on your enemies. Exodus 3 verse 20. I will stretch forth my hand and strike Egypt with all of my signs and my wonders. Exodus 12 verse 12. And God passed through Egypt and judged all the gods of Egypt. When the hand of God comes upon your life, anybody who makes himself your enemy is in trouble. He said, gather together, you will scatter. Take counsel together, it will come to naught. Speak the word, it will not stand. For our God is in our midst. When the hand of God comes upon you, your enemies are not your enemies, they are the enemies of God. He said, there's no enchantment against Jacob, there's no divination against Israel. Not because Jacob is strong, because the shout of the king is in the midst of them. He said, though the enemy comes in, he said, like a flood, the Spirit of God will lift up a standard. See, you don't know how the hand of God works. That's why you are having high blood pressure, because of your enemy. I've heard people threaten that I will die. I never prayed about it. I've heard people say all kinds of evil. We will fail. I don't pray about such things. You know why? If the hand of God is upon me, that's one of the way he works. You will be sleeping, God will be walking. Because he is your defense. He has become your fortress. I'm not saying be irresponsible towards your spiritual security, but I'm saying if there are certain things that if you know, your prayer points will reduce. And one of it is the way the hand of God works. Sir, nobody can kill me. Nobody can frustrate my life and destiny. Nobody can destroy my ministry.